I am trying a new format again. We'll see. We know how my lives can be. And by the way, I am the cat toy lady, if you do not know. And
Let's see. Hopefully you all can still hear me and there's no feedback. So let's test that first. Can everyone hear me? I know Sean is in the room. And let me open my bag of goodies up here. Sorry for that. A bit noisy. So, let's see. I am needing to switch cameras. That's the camera that's supposed to be showing, not the one from down here. It's a learning process. I'm using my phone today and having a separate little connector down here. Hopefully that works. Good morning from Wisconsin. Can you all hear me? Hopefully, because that's been my issue in the past. Tell me if there's any reverberation or anything like that. And I will get everything going here. And today is much needed on my behalf. My dog, you all may have seen where I did the cardboard box as a puzzle toy. My dog ate it, shredded it. She got accidentally left out of her room while we weren't here, and it destroyed it. Well, she destroyed it. Good morning from sunny Iowa. Hello, Miss Sue. Can you all hear me? Loud and clear. Oh, good. All right. This is like the first time I don't have hearing sound issues. Yay. I swear I will get there. But I wanted to go live today to kind of show you what I bought from PetSmart. I basically, if it's a treat dispenser type of puzzle toy, I bought it. If they had it, I bought it. Minus one brand that was falling apart in the store. So I wasn't wasting $10 because they were the most expensive, but I'll go over that. So if you haven't tried puzzle toys or treat dispensers, it's really good for brain activity for your cat. As cats are getting older, we're seeing in the vet community where they're getting like an Alzheimer's, a dementia, and using their brain, using their other sensories, or olfactory sensors, that can help at least slow down or keep away Alzheimer's. The cats that are out there hunting and really just sniffing their way through everything aren't being shown right now to develop Alzheimer's or dementia as easily. Not truly Alzheimer's. They just call it dementia. But let's see. I can hear me. Any feedback? Well, y'all say you can hear fine. Okay. We won't worry about sound. So I went through PetSmart and just bought everything, like I said. So I'm going to show you them in the package, and then we're going to open them together and try to figure out how they actually work. I did write down the prices on the back of them. They're having a sale right now at PetSmart, so everything's basically like $1 off. And this brand seems to be the best and most well-constructed. It's Whisker City. And yeah, let's get started. So this one, well, $6.99 on sale for $5.99 right now. I didn't get them on sale. I didn't know. I've had them for a couple weeks. Didn't want to overload you all too much. All right, so inside here, let's see if I can angle this right. You can see there's a spinner. So it does not move. So it's not truly a spinner, but it has little holes in it for the treats to have to go through. Yeah, you can kind of see there. And then there are treats on the sides. You twist the cat's head off. You put treats in the top. I'm assuming smaller treats. These holes, if you look, they're not very big. I don't think I have any treats down here to experiment with. So for this, I do smaller treats for sure, or cat food. I'm a big fan of using cat food instead of actual treats. Ooh, it does come apart. in case you need to clean it. It gets a little funky or greasy from the treats. That's good. Treats have a ton of calories. It is like us eating Snickers. So you do want to limit your treats. If you want to be able to use this all the time to keep them preoccupied, say if you have a 6-month-old muted calico that won't stay off the dinner table while you're eating, or is constantly in your face and begging for treats and is going to end up obese when she is older, use food. If you know my little one, Charlie's little sister, yeah, she's getting pushy. Very, very pushy. She's going to be very fat. She acts like a cat that was starved to death, but I've had her since 4 weeks old. There's no starving going on. And she's just getting more aggressive about it instead of less. But the funny thing is when she does sit to eat her canned food, she doesn't overeat. Go figure. But she's very aggressive about starting to eat. Then she just takes, 20 bites and walks away. She's not the one left behind licking the plate like some of the others. But, so, this again was the workout snack. So it has a weighted base. It wobbles back and forth. And by the way, I am going to be doing a video where I test all these out. If the video is too long, I might make it into a 2-part because who wants to sit there for 30 minutes? I mean, really? At least when I watch YouTube videos, I like 10-minute videos, nothing really much longer. And if you can't tell, that's what I try to stick to. YouTube and Facebook both prefer the videos to all be at least 10 minutes. If you ever wonder why so you put out longer videos, those are the ones that get promoted and put in front of people more. So there's a strategy to the whole YouTube and Facebook game, but at the same time, I know what I like, and that's what I try to stick to. So you will see these in action, but I wanted to show you them in their packaging, how they come, how they look, how they come apart. Heads come off, So, yep. So that's what we're doing. And hello to everyone, by the way, in the room. Skit's in here, Sue, Victoria B, Ninja Mama, and Sean. And yes, so hopefully you can't hear my stomach growling. It just growled. It's not that early. I just had oatmeal. Apparently it's confused. This is also by that same company. I guess they're all called workouts or workout for the snack, but no real name to them. Okay. You just go with it. This one though is only $3.99, which is kind of cool. This brand is very affordable when it comes to treat dispensers. So let's open this bad boy and see how it works. All right. It does come apart too, I see, to put treats in here. And then it has that sound and the feel of a hamster ball. That's what this feels like. Same type of plastic. Let's see if you can see all the little holes in there. Let's get it. There's different layers. Oh, there we go. So there's 4 different layers. You put the treats in one side. And apparently there's motion detected at my front door, if you also heard that. Thank you, Ring. My neighbor's cat won't stay off my front porch, by the way. Of course, neither were the squirrels, and that's why the neighbor's cat is always on my front porch at 5 o'clock in the morning, 3 o'clock in the morning. We have coyotes. How that cat is still alive, I don't know. But very cool. Again, that's kind of same size hole, maybe slightly bigger. Let's see if you can kind of see the hole. Ooh, there we go. Trying to battle the lights and reflectiveness. So yeah, I think I'm going to give these to the cats one at a time and then let them figure out how to use it. And then maybe I'll just do a free-for-all and have all the toys out there and see which ones the cats go to try to play with. Charlie likes a little bit. He's not when it came to the treat box style that I had, that I showed you guys, Charlie didn't really push the box around, didn't explore it much. He just wanted to see what would easily come out. Ellie would be rooting that thing around, trying to find every last crumb. So they hunt differently. Let's see what else I have. By that same company while we're sticking to it. Oh, this is how it comes. It's a treat dispensing toy. Again, that's all it says. Let me see if my ring will stop telling me that someone's at my front door. Because I know it's the neighbor's cat. Ooh, this one has a different texture. Okay, so these are all hard. Even the top, the head that pops off. This is a squishy rubbery, but very springy, if you can see. Just think. It's a weighted base I can feel, and it unscrews. You can hear the base of it, which might be interesting for a cat. Oh, it has a knob on the inside. Let's see if I can trying to do this. Okay, you can't read the thing. It says for catnip. So you can put catnip in the top. That's why it's springy and has holes in the side. So that's for catnip. This part does not open, so you cannot try to clean it out easily. And then this part is for the treats. And then it's just a simple wobble base with, again, same size hole. But much heavier even than this one. It's almost twice the weight. Oh, did I tell you how much that one was? $5.99, but on sale for $4.99. And last one from that company. These are for like foraging mainly. Even though it says treat dispensing, these can really be used if you're looking for foraging toys and you don't want to DIY your own, because I have shown that. Aw, Victoria says she's thankful for my channel. Well, thank you. I don't think there's anyone that's truly like my channel. That's just based around cat toys and a lot of DIY. I wonder if you guys can hear my phone saying motion detected. It won't stop. Things we know in the future when you there we go. Sound on this end now. I'm going to kill my camera. Don't mind me real quick. We are pausing that. Only using one camera for right now. I'll be looking down at you down here. Enjoy my under chin. Okay. Lives never go completely smooth. I don't know what it is, but that's just how it goes for me. But I will kill my husband. Ooh, should I send him a text or should I answer the phone and put him on? It's the little things, you know. Let's see. We'll do a thing to the husband and let him know, don't call again. He's going to feel bad. But so the mice, I just got them out. They're that almost sticky type of rubber. If you are a child of the 80s, they almost feel like the inside of a jelly sandal when you've been wearing them for a while. That weird hot stickiness, but it's not hot, but that sticky rubber feel. I can imagine these getting furry and yucky real quick. But even though let's see, there's a seam going along the side. There we go. You can see it. They don't come apart. I don't think they're meant to come apart.
but they would rinse off easily and dry, I guess. But I'm not sure what I think of that, because knowing my cats, they would try to eat the rubber off. It's cute and all, makes it look like a mouse, but that's just going to end up eaten. I mean, we'll be honest. Since they didn't pay me, I am in no way sponsored. This is my work table. If you ever seen in the videos, here's the crank, and there's a little thing to put that in. I'm just going to raise you up so you don't see my under chin so much. Oh, God. But there we go. And you can see my ceiling. Woo! If you don't know, I use my garage. We have a little itty bitty house. There's only so much space, and half of it is dive gear. Hairball greenies were so expensive. Do you have any suggestions? Yeah. Take the greenies bag when it's empty, put cat food in it. Your cat's going to visualize the greenies bag, know that treats come out of it, and a lot of the times they can be fooled into thinking it's still a treat. Because greenies treats are, even though they have the chlorophyll that is supposed to help with tartar, there's other things that can work a little bit better than on tartar, just say. From my vet tech opinion, and studies I've read, but you can only give a few of those without risk of upsetting the stomach. And, you know, calorie wise, they are like us eating a Snickers. You can only have so many Snickers till you become fluffy. But, so yeah, these are cute. These can be hidden around the house and the cats can visualize. I might, because I know Ellie, the muted calico kitten I was talking about, she's going to be my foreign body. She will try to find anything she can to eat it. So I think preemptively I'm going to cut these tails off. It's not going to damage it. It just won't be as cute. So when I try these out, and did I tell you the price on these? Let's see. $6.99, $5.99 on sale. You get 3 of them. And, ooh, I have another one. Last but not least, as everything rolls away, Kong. This middle ball spins and says Kong infused. Twist off top. See, this one actually has like full instructions, when the other ones just had a quick little paragraph, basically filled with treats. Ooh. This one's a little different. Fill the gyro ball with treat dispensing. For you can use it for mealtime, they're suggesting. Of course, any of these really you can use for mealtime. Again, not treats, with food. Yeah, okay. The instructions aren't much more. They just make it look a little bit fancier. All right. They use tougher packaging. All right. So you can see the hole much bigger than the other brand. So yeah, let's see if I, okay. So much bigger. Let's see the circular one so you can see. All right, where are we? There we are. Having the camera on the side of the iPad just really throws off your visualization. So that's it in comparison. And then the mouse actually has the biggest hole. So you spin this around and then you start, once it's even, you can open it up and, oh, you can see how this thing spins. So you put treats or food in and then you twist it back together, which, okay, is easier said than done. There, I wasn't threading it right. Special moments. So yeah, that is the Kong one. And again, it's $7.99, $6.99 on sale. So price-wise, $6.99 is the most expensive of these. Let me show you the ones I didn't buy. I pulled them up. Oh, I did point the right direction. These guys, in the store, they were falling apart. I think they had like catnip infused or like scented, and there was catnip stuck in the fuzz, but the fuzz was coming apart, and one of them, the head was popping off, like it was barely a string holding on, um, and it was still on the card. So, and there were multiple like this. It wasn't just the uh, one that I was holding. It seemed to be all from this brand, are kind of shisty in their construction, and they were the most expensive. They were $9.99, and they are not on sale like the other ones, or at least that I saw. So here's a closer look. Yeah, so the fuzz was falling off. The wings, nothing felt constructed right. It felt like Barbie doll clothes, really. It had that same feel as Barbie doll clothes from the 80s, where you didn't want to stretch too hard to get Barbie into it because you were going to rip it. And oh, this was the other one that that same brand had, and they were falling apart just as bad. And one of them, the tail was missing, so not the best. But so yeah, I was not. There was no way my cats would be able to even play with it because I would not give it to my cats. They suck. Sorry to the people that made that brand, but your construction really, really, really is crappy. Oh, tell Nug to come on. Well, Nug is in the middle of diving. He's supposed to be home by 3 today because we have to switch out with the kids. He has to stay with one while I take one to a cheer party. Yay, end of season. Our team for cheerleading is probably the only one that roots for the boys to lose, so we don't have to go through all the playoffs. And so far, our team's not disappointing. They don't win. Um, it's the little things. So, oh, and just so you know what I also bought from PetSmart, because Ellie Mae loves these. It's the bird refills. This one is the bee, the fish. Um, if you see the video, the short of Ellie Mae growling, it's because she's playing with these. These are her favorite. And that's why she ended up learning to get onto the 6 foot tall cabinet, because I was hiding the wand up there. And that's what got her to go up there. So now the wand has to be hidden inside the cabinet, which she is still trying to figure out how to open. It's not going well for her, but she's trying. So yeah, just saying, these are the best things ever. At least my cats. So yeah, I just wanted to show you firsthand the treat dispensers. I'm going to start collecting some of the more puzzle toys, like the spread out ones that they have to slide bits and pieces out of the way. But I'm going to hold off just a little bit just because I'm doing so many of these to start with, and show you some other toys that I've come across from other companies. Oh yeah, those birds are just, when I was in the cat toy manufacturing, I have to admit, I was jealous of them. Um, those toys are just so attractive to cats. The texture of them's perfect, the size of them, it just drives them nuts. The DIY is how I found you, says Victoria. I went from no cats to rescuing a stray with 2 kittens. That happens. Because she was already pregnant. Now you have the mom and her litter of 6. Oh, who just opened their eyes. Yeah, I've been there. Right now, since I've started working full time, I'm no longer fostering. And our last one was a foster fail. Well, 1 out of the 3 out of the litter. But yeah, so no more for me right now. Um, but fostering is just such a good thing to do. And myself, I prefer the bottle babies. I like the nurturing aspect. That's my part of it. That's what I like to do. Once they hit, weaned, somebody else can take them. I just like the bottle part. I don't mind waking up in the middle of the night. My kids are grown. I guess maybe it's the mom and me still wanting that. But so very good for you. If you have a rescue that you work with, send an email to cattoylady@gmail.com. Let me know their information, and I can send them free toys to be able to put in their send home bags when cats get adopted. I do that for a lot of the local, and I send out across the country to a few other places. But let them know that I'm going to be doing that. Some people, when I try to reach out, think it's a scam for some reason. I don't know. Maybe the bigger groups have dealt with scams, but I use my little bit of income from this channel, because not much, I can tell you that, but to buy the toys, to buy the DIY material to be able to send out these cat toys that I make. So yeah, so that's what I do. Okay, I have to admit, this one's kind of fun to like unclick and click. I guess this is supposed to move on the inside. So maybe when you shut it, it locks it. Yeah, I think when you shut it, it locks it. So you can make it harder or easier. Oh, no, it can't lock. That's weird. So because of the base of the bottom, it has to sit at that exact angle. And there's no movement whatsoever to it. I guess that's so it can slide out to clean it. We'll go with that. I keep trying to look at my camera on the other side because next time, airplane mode. But so I have the 5 different toys from PetSmart to try out, and Ellie Mae definitely needs it. We had guests over last night, and she was driving us nuts trying to eat. She kept trying to get on the table. Normally in those situations, I give her the puzzle box, and it just keeps her preoccupied. She has no manners whatsoever, and like I said, they're just getting worse. So yes, thank you. Hit that thumbs up button. I always forget to tell people that. And if you know of any other of these types of toys that you've seen through other websites, through other stores, just let me know. I'll pick it up. Yeah, so thank you all for joining me today. And by the way, be looking on the Dodo. I guess they stockpile. So they told me that the video would be coming out soon. I don't know how quickly, but they are doing a Charlie video with their version of editing and newer updates to Charlie. So the Dodo, and I don't know if it's coming out on their Facebook or YouTube first because they switch things around a lot. They don't put the same video on both platforms at the same time. Yeah. So be looking for Charlie's video on the Dodo, and thank you for joining me. Any last questions before I sign off? We shall see. I'll give you all just a minute since I know there's a lag, and I'm going to have a sip of my drink and figure out how to guilt trip my husband over calling and ruining the live stream. That's what I do for fun. All right. So, if you haven't, this is new to you, I'm the Cat Toy Lady. I do DIY cat toys, cat toy reviews. I'm not sponsored by any of the cat toys that I'm trying out. Specifically today, there have been a couple in the past where they've sent them to me, but still told me to give my honest opinion. So yeah, I'm going to tell you how they work, which ones are better, which ones suck. Like the tail on here, that sucks. It's not going to cause an obstruction. It's just going to irritate on the way through, and it can cause vomiting. Maybe a little bit of diarrhea as it passes, just because it can irritate, because it's all kinked up. So yeah, I'm not worried about it having to come out with surgery, but it's still annoying, because it's going to be chewed off immediately. Oh, yes, there may or may not be some, oh God, my nails look rough. There may or may not be some pranks planned for the future, but we have to spread them out, and we can't do them all to one person, because then he gets upset, if you know who I'm talking about, with my arm prank. If you don't know, and you're watching this video, my husband is exploring with Nug, a river scuba diver who pulls out trash and cars and people in cars. Those videos are still to come out soon. but yes, so that is what he does, and we have a whole bunch of friends that also do the same thing, like Britain with Depths of History, who I pull horrible pranks on, and my husband sets it up, um, or Adam Brown Adventures. He also, like, that was actually our guest last night, and his very adorable girlfriend, and yeah, the girlfriend had kitten in her face the whole time with no manners. But Sue says she would also cut off the tails. I don't blame you. But yep, thank you all. Since there seem to be no questions, just some happiness of comments, I'm going to let you go. And I will see you guys next weekend with either a first part or the whole thing of these cat toys and, well, treat dispensers, puzzle toys. So